All right, so today we're going to be talking about how to download from Pixabay, from the Met open source catalog, a brush and a font, and then also how they look once you bring them in. We're going to start with the easiest one, which is Pixabay. So when you want to find something on Pixabay, by the way, all these were copyright-free images. You choose the image you want, you click on it, and then you go to download, and just keep it at whatever the default is just for ease at this point, and go download. Now all your downloads, if you're using a Windows computer, are going to go into your download box right here, and I'm going to come back to that in a little bit. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to get one from the Met. So the Met is just a little bit different. So let's say, again, I'm going to go to the Met collection. I've got it set to open access, but let's say I want to search something. The default is going to be by artist or culture. You want to set it to like title or description, and then you can press enter, and then you are going to get other options. So that will allow you to be able to search by the content of the photo, especially if you are not familiar with the artist. So I wanted a storm, so I found this one. I think that this is a really cool picture. I'm a big fan of Winslow Homer. And so then what you do is you go to the bottom, and then you go to the little download button. Now, it is not downloaded when you do this. You now have to take this image, and you have to drag and drop it to your desktop. And so that is how you get an image from there. You actually have to finish it, download, and then drag and drop it from that big image. All right, so now we did the images. The next thing we're going to do is a font. Now the font is a little bit different. So I want this one for my particular project. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit download. And again, I'm going to let the download come in here. And I'm just going to go right to what it looks like when you go to downloads. So you go to your downloads, you double click on the zip, and then you double click on the folder, and then do you see these tiny little letters right here? These are the TrueType open type fonts. These are how you will be able to download them. So you double click on this, and if you don't see this window, then you haven't downloaded your font. You go to install, and it's going to go through this little pattern. It'll go and then the install will go gray. That means that it's installed. To find this, make sure you remembered the name because it's going to go in alphabetically into your text. You go to the text in whatever you use. You could use this in Word, you can use this in whatever you want, and you put in your text bar, you go to the image, and then you go all the way down, and it was pin something. So I'm going to go to my P's. And when you've installed it, you can go all the way down, and it will be right there. It is, and there is my font. So that's how you download font. It's just a matter of clicking on the file and downloading it. All right, so we are going to go back to here, and we're going to go to a brush. So brushes, these are how you can essentially make stamps and wingdings and such. So what I'm going to do is I wanted some Art Deco designs to put into my my project. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one. So I click on this Art Deco. I do the free download. So just X out of the pop-up, and it'll go into here. Again, it's a zip, so I double click on the zip. I double click on the folder it's in, and then again, you're looking for an ABR file, or the symbol is these little two lines with the dashes in, like little dots in it. Double click on that, and this one will automatically open up Photoshop. It won't seem like your computer has done anything, but it actually did. And this is only usable in Photoshop, where your text will be in Microsoft Word and whatever program uses text. This will only be in Photoshop. So to be able to see your text, you go to your brush, and then you can right click, and then if you go to the very, very bottom, that's where they all show up. They show up not alphabetically, they just go in as chosen. So here is my font. I'm on a layer that won't let me to do this, so then I make a new layer so I can. And then I can have my font like that kind of show up. So I can do my different effects in that way. So that's how I can then bring in brushes that can add as stamps for my project. So that is that's how you download your brushes. So that was Pixabay, and then the Met, and then a font download, as well as a brush download. So good luck downloading, and happy designing.